I don't know if you saw this. Democrats, including Presley, Omar, Ocasio-Cortez, Tlaib, were arrested.
Oh, no.
They were arrested.
Oh, my gosh.
At an abortion rights rally outside Supreme Court. They were arrested. Look, she's handcuffed. Hold on.
I like how she's protesting instead of, making laws as someone who does that. You should be in the building, AOC.
Yeah. There's a seat of power that's got your name on it.
They need to do something. What are you standing next to?
So here it is. Want to see it happen? What do we do? I don't know if you see.
Yeah.
That kind of blows. She forgot she was pretending to be handcuffed. She literally forgot she was pretending to be handcuffed, and when she couldn't help it, when someone yelled something about abortion rights, she gave the thing, and then she quickly put her hands back again, as if she's actually being handcuffed. Now the woman next to her, Kurt, is not faking.
I think AOC had been harassed earlier and didn't want people to look at her Latina booty, so she was covering it up as she walked.
Oh, so she was covering it up?
Yeah.
That's about a video we're going to talk about later. Kurt's jumping stories.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of great AOC.
Kurt's using background information you're not aware of yet. Hang on.
Listen, I'm not mad I can't date her, okay? I'm just disappointed.
Yeah.
Put it that way.
So here's another so you're gonna watch it. Oh my God, she's walking around like this, and now here comes. Is this gonna be Ilhan Omar? Same shit. She's also pretending that she's handcuffed. There's not even a cop anywhere near her. What? What did you say? She's alone. There's no one near her.
Wait, did she arrest herself on her own recognizance?
She arrested herself. I can't move I'm handcuffed to the chair. Oh shit. Oh. Hey, wait. This really happened. AOC pretending to be arrested and handcuffed is the most AOC moment of her career. And that at the time of this show had 25,000 likes.
I mean, and we all jumped on Joe Biden for shaking hands with ghosts.
I've never been handcuffed by a ghost.
Yeah, the cop's like, "Why are you doing this?" You don't have to. Okay, whatever.
Here's what Lauren McKenzie says: watching AOC and Ilhan Omar pretend to get handcuffed and then both shoot up a single fist in solidarity. Says everything about appearances mattering more than literally anything else in this shitty system we all inherited.
Jimmy, remember when Dukakis back in the day drove a tank?
Yes.
Wore a little helmet and everybody mocked him?
Yeah.
He was really driving a tank.
He was really in the tank.
It wasn't a mime tank.
Well, here's what someone here. Let me show you what someone put. AOC.
It's like Wonder Woman had that invisible airplane.
AOC sits in her invisible police car waiting transport to invisible jail.
They put her in a box and she
had to mime that she was imprisoned.
She had to fake go downstairs to the precinct.
Okay, I'm going to go down to the basement jail. Hey, I'm coming back up.
So your fist pops out from the bottom.
So let's get back to the story. So, but guess what? So this is a blue check news person. Her name is Murphy, first name Esme, which sounds like someone misprinted her name on her birth certificate, but I think that's really her name. Esme. It sounds sexual.
Esme. Oh, it's Esme, short for Esmeralda, probably.
Oh, Esmeralda. Oh, yeah. But that sounds
Esme.
It sounds like, hey, don't Esme, bro. Don't Esme, right? That's what it sounds like. But anyway, she tweeted out a bit of propaganda I don't hate to break it to her. I'm sure she's a good person.
Oh, my
She
God.
says staff confirms this video of Representative Ilhan Omar under arrest and in handcuffs. Her staff
You should fire your staff.
her staff confirmed it. So I'm not. So maybe she did get it. She's just saying that the staff confirmed it. Maybe she's not doing propaganda.
So you're just posting it without even looking at the 8 seconds of video or whatever that is?
Maybe she was tattling on. To me, what you could read.
She's reporting the staff for sucking at their job.
Yes, you say that she should have said they're lying. Obviously, you could tell she's not handcuffed. That's what she should have tweeted out.
You're like, don't blame me. The staff does this.
She says staff confirms this video of Representative Ilhan Omar under arrest and in handcuffs. She and other female members were arrested in a protest supporting abortion rights in front of the Supreme Court today. That got almost 2,000 likes by the time I put it in this keynote. So
The only term I trust more than staff confirms is experts say.
So now why is it this flag for misinformation, right? It's only stuff that the establishment doesn't like, right? The establishment likes that, so it doesn't get flagged, and she'll never have a factcheck.org person call her the frequent spreader of misinformation, no matter how much misinformation is it contained in that. But anyway, Ocasio-Cortez, she pushed back, Kurt. Did you hear this?
Oh, did she put on invisible boxing gloves?
Well, here's what she said. She said, "No faking here," Ocasio-Cortez responded on Twitter a few minutes later. "Putting your hands behind your back is a best practice."
Yeah, that and throwing up a power fist too. Is that part of it?
Power fist.
What?
Hold up on your back, then throw your fist in the air the way cops like it.
Yeah, cops love it when you're faking being handcuffed and then power fist. She
To
literally
avoid escalating charges. Yeah, raise your fist to the cops and see if you don't have escalating charges with your fake handcuff. Unbelievable.
She was afraid. She was afraid she was going to get escalated charges, which is why she was fake being handcuffed. Because they were afraid of escalating charges on the most famous Congresswoman in the Congress.
I can't
Hey,
wait.
What would she do if she had to go to jail for resisting arrest? How could she ever fight back? She's only being videotaped by every human being in that place. How could she ever defend herself? She has to fake do that. I've never heard of that. It's best practices.
It's a best practice. So, I mean, the wormy corporate talk, because that's what that is, that stupid fucking, that's best practice. You know, like the cops, well, best practice is not letting the children die. We call that best practice. Like,
guess who fell for it? Of course, fucking dummy.
Oh, no.
Of course. This guy's a professional on purpose. He wasn't this dumb when I worked there. It was Trump broke him, but there's no way he was this dumb when I worked there.
Well, don't you think he's like, I'm going all in on getting somewhere because I'm never going to get, New York Timed again or whatever happened to him
So he actually did a video, and I'm going to show this in another segment, the video that he did because it's so ridiculous. But he did say, thank you, AOC, Rashid Tlaib, and all the others for being actual Democrats and actually caring. Democrat leadership would do this months from now with kente cloth and poems, and then they can send a fundraising email afterward. So he's saying AOC doesn't do that kind of bullshit.
Well, at least they actually got a kente cloth and didn't mime it. They didn't order one.
Jake Uger, the televangelist of YouTube hosts,
That's what it is.
as far as fundraising, he'll send you an email from Jake's iPhone at 2 a.m. We need $10,000 before midnight, or they're going to kill the
Peter
baby.
Popoff. He's like Peter Popoff now.
Yes, he is.
I never liked him, but now he's especially the worst.
So he's saying that unlike the corporate Democrats, AOC isn't going to fundraise off it. Well, wah, wah. Not 3 fucking minutes later, this got sent out by AOC's office.
No.
Ocasio! Look at the explanation.
Ocasio!
Ocasio. Yeah.
Alexandria was just arrested by Capitol Police outside the Supreme Court during an abortion rights demonstration. Rush! $3 contribution for abortion access groups.
Her wrists are now covered in invisible bruises from the invisible handcuffs being too tight.
And then this woman got a good laugh at. I don't know who this woman is. Rita.
Oh, wait, there's jokes. I forgot.
No.
Oh, no, there isn't. You have this in the other story. It's the same picture from the other key.
The Smollett sisters, she called them. That's a pretty good joke. I don't know who that is. She's probably some crazy right winger, but that's a pretty good joke.
Power fist. And then I guess their other hands are invisible handcuffed to each other. Right?
Yeah, yes, they're visually handcuffed. There it is. There's that joke by the Babylon Bee. But this is all her just virtue signaling.
Yeah. I love this.
I mean, that's what that is. She doesn't give a shit about those kids because there's more kids in those cages than were when she took that picture. And she doesn't ever bring it up.
Parking lot? She wasn't even facing the thing. That's like the parking lot or something.
I don't even know, but the point is the more important point is that she doesn't ever bring this up now since Joe Biden's been elected for a year and a half.
Well, she's had time to grieve.
Yeah, obviously she got over it.
She's working past it.
And of course
we showed up.
And of course, you remember when she was confronted about her. This is another stunt she did that Cenk Uygur fell for. But we're going to get to that in another video. But there you go. AOC and Ilhan Omar, there they are.
Are they handcuffed?
The Smollett sisters.
Man, there should be like 70s music and like they're like, Foxy something, and they solve invisible crimes.
Sacramento, back here in Los Angeles, Bakersfield, Indianapolis, Louisville, Cincinnati, Tulsa, Oklahoma City. Go to jimmydorcomedy.com for a link for all the tickets for all our shows.